Welcome to North Dakota Hockey Central's NCAA Tournament Special. I'm Alex Heinert, proud to be joined alongside UND head coach Brad Berry, who's coming to us from inside Ralph Engelstad Arena. Brad, thanks for joining us on one of your busiest and most important weeks of the season.
Yeah, thank you, Alex. It's an exciting time of year, and I know our guys are excited about getting going into the regional.
Yeah, well, speaking of, let's start with what this week looks like for you and your team. You're playing Notre Dame in the first round of the Albany, New York Regional on Thursday evening. How do you condense your schedule to get ready for that contest, especially when you just learned who you're playing on Sunday nights?
Well, we really tried to get ahead of it here coming back from St. Paul. Obviously, we came back on the bus on Saturday afternoon, and the guys had a full day off that day, and then I thought we did a pretty good job on Sunday coming into the rink. That was a selection show day, and came in and the guys got a light workout in, and then led into a great practice on Monday here. So yeah, it's going to be coming around quick, but energy is going to be a big deal, and we got to make sure that we manage our week the right way here.
You entered the national tournament after a 4-2 loss to Western Michigan Friday in the Frozen Faceoff semifinals. What can you take from that defeat to help you move forward this week?
Well, I think we did a lot of good things in that game, but I don't think we did enough for a 60-minute game to get the result we wanted. And part of that was execution. Specialty teams are a big deal, and I thought our execution wasn't as sharp or tight as what we wanted it to be. And you know what? You got to give credit to Western Michigan. They played a tight checking game. Both 5-on-5 and on their penalty kill. And we're going to just have to be a little bit sharper on that side of it. Other than that, the 5-on-5 side of it, we're going to be very good defensively. We're finding out now, obviously, that in playoffs, there's not a lot of time and space for both teams, and the team that's really tight defensively usually comes out on top.
Speaking of tight defense, you get to face a Notre Dame team in the first round that finished third in the Big Ten this year, but won 27 games overall. By all accounts, this is a typical Jeff Jackson Irish team that's defensive and difficult to play against.
Yeah, they play a quick game. They're big and heavy, and I think one of the things they like to do is they stay on the right side of the puck all the time. So again, we're going to have to make sure that we earn the ice that we get. Once we get in the offensive zone, we're going to have to play fast and get quick looks to the net, and again, we'll have to play a hard, heavy game as well, which we do.
You've not played Notre Dame in a decade, plus you don't have any other NCHC programs in your region. What are the positives of facing teams in this tournament that you're just not as familiar with?
I think just the freshness side of it. Obviously we're going to have a pre-scout. We've got their last 4 or 5 games. We'll give our guys a little bit of information on what they do, and but mostly it's about how we have to play. And we've been playing a very good brand of North Dakota hockey this year, a fast, hard, heavy game that's tough to play against, and we really have to accentuate what we do and obviously be mindful of some of the things that a new team like Notre Dame does.
If you win Thursday, you will take on the winner of Minnesota State Harvard on Saturday for a berth in the Frozen Four. You had a hand in the NCAA's choice this year to add a day between regional games. Not to look ahead, but what does that do for a team, knowing that if your first round game goes long, you have that recovery day before the regional final?
Well, again, like I said, our focus is going to be on that first game on Thursday, and then earning our opportunity to get to the Saturday game. But what that day in between does do, it gives certainty to both teams on the semifinal game. It's quick. It's a tough turnaround, especially for that night game. If that goes into overtime, to quickly reset and play a highly intense game the next day. What it allows it to do, it gives kind of an equal or level playing field to both teams on the semifinal that advance, to regroup, get set, take a breath, and then put your best foot forward on the Saturday.
This is the time of year that you prepare for all season long. How excited is this group to fully begin the quest for a 9th national title this week?
Yeah, they're very excited. We've got 13 guys that got a taste of it last year, winning the first game of the regional and then going to that 5 overtime game, and they've got a taste and they're hungry about it. And then we got 9 freshmen and 5 transfers that really haven't experienced this far into it, and I know they're excited and they're ready to go as well. So our enthusiasm, our exuberance is at a high level. We're going to play with a lot of swagger, and we're going to bring our best foot forward.
Yeah, on 100%. It's been an incredible season so far, and there's a lot of confidence around here that it's just getting started. Thanks for the time, Brad. Best of luck in Albany.
Yeah, Alex, thank you very much.
Brad Berry and North Dakota back in the NCAA Tournament for the 34th time in program history. UND is the 2 seed in the Albany Regional and will face 3rd seed Notre Dame at MVP Arena at 5 p.m. Central on Thursday, March 24th. You can watch it live on ESPNU, with the winner moving on to Saturday's regional final. We will have updates from Albany throughout the weekend on Midco Sports social media channels as we follow North Dakota hockey's pursuit of a 23rd Frozen Four and 9th national title.